are you doing?
I'm doing good, yeah. Good to be back on the ice. Obviously never a good situation leaving the game the other day, but feeling good, feeling ready to go. It's nice to be back skating again.
As a goalie, you're always being bumped in the crease. Have you had that before where you got up and you said, oh, this isn't my legs, this actually is my head?
Yeah, I like to push the envelope a little bit. Obviously, I'm a little bit more of an aggressive goalie, so those things are going to happen. It was a pretty big collision the other night, but all things considered, pretty happy with how I felt the last few days, and looking to get back on the ice.
You haven't played much in the preseason. Is that any sort of concern or not? I'm not. You've only played about 40.
Yeah, it's not a concern. Obviously, you'd like to get out in there more, but last year I played one game and got off to a really good start in the regular season. So mentally, I'm in a good spot. Obviously, I want to get back out there and play, but we'll see what happens the next couple of days.
Was that one of those collisions where it's kind of like accidental on purpose? I don't think Gord just came into the crease and pushed Phil.
It was a fluky play, yeah. I don't think anybody's at fault. They're just two guys going to the net playing hard. Philper's, obviously back checking and taking away Gord, so he was doing his job. It was just an unlucky situation.
Have you had an injury like that before where you're saying, okay, I wake up the next morning and we'll see how I...
Not really, no. But those things happen. It'll happen again probably, but it's a physical sport, fast sport. A lot of guys going to the net, and that's definitely the potential happenings of a situation like that.
You had a chance to play behind Ty. What can you say about his defensive play?
He's great, really good guy. First and foremost, he's confident with the puck, plays physical, and he moves the puck well. So we're very excited to have him.
Can you tell he doesn't have a lot of experience in the NHL?
Can't, no. I don't know how many games he's played, but he looks like a veteran out there, and carries himself like a true pro. And like I said, very lucky to have him.
Calvin, can you take us through the mindset that you have coming into this season compared to where you were last year? I know at this time it was a much different circumstance, but kind of how that's evolved for you.
Yeah, obviously comfortable here, but somebody's always trying to take your job. I always got to be playing well, and looking forward to that next opportunity to get back on the ice. But it's exciting. It's an exciting time. Obviously, going into the last two exhibition games here, we got most of our team here, so going to be fun to get on the road and get gelling as a group.
In a perfect world, would you like to play a full game, one of the two games?
In a perfect world, I'd like to play all the time, but we'll see what happens. I'm ready to go, feeling good, and we'll see what happens.
The Calgary game, it was pretty one-sided. Calgary certainly outplayed the Oilers in that game. Tough on a goalie, the game you played here against
yeah, obviously there was some rust there. Everybody's dealing with it. There's definitely some things that you want to work out your first game back. There's some good things I like. There's a lot of things that you want to clean up. Practice is a good time to do that too. So it's a learning experience. It's a mental test too, as much as it is physical. So good to go through those experiences and be better for it.
So can a goalie just make do with lots of shots in practice if you don't play lots of exhibition games with it? Whereas they're trying to find line combinations and defense pairings.
Yeah, you want repetitions. Obviously, game repetitions are important. Practice is pretty close as well. There's been years where I haven't played much in the preseason at all, and you just have to find yourself and get yourself ready once the regular season starts. And I guess this is no different this year.
How's your pickleball game?
It's gotten better since last year. I played a few times. I'm hardworking though. I get sweaty out there, probably move a little bit too much than I have to, a little bit more than I have to, but looking for a big performance tomorrow.
Absolutely. And do you have a preferred teammate in terms of pickleball level caliber, I guess, on this team?
Well, Derek Ryan and I were partners last year. I'd like to see him draft me again this year because we got some unfinished business, but we'll see how the draft goes.
You might want a younger guy.
He can move, though. He's in good shape. He can move. So I hope he drafts me.